If you're trying to break into cybersecurity and all you have on your resume is, "I'm passionate about cybersecurity," and a few certifications, that's not enough anymore. Companies don't hire passion, they hire proof. They want people who can actually do things, who can solve real problems, and who can demonstrate real skills. And that's exactly what most beginners are missing. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 powerful, completely free cybersecurity projects you can build on your own that instantly make your resume stand out and leave no doubt to employers that you have real, hands-on cybersecurity skills. So instead of just talking about cybersecurity and collecting certifications, let's actually build something that proves your skills. Let's start with project number 1. And this one is incredibly powerful because almost nobody at the beginner level does it, even though companies absolutely love it. Building a real information security management system using Very Nice. Most people only focus on hacking, but real companies also need people who understand governance, risk, and compliance. Very Nice is a free ISMS platform that supports ISO 27001 and BSI Grundschutz, which means it's not a toy, it's something organizations actually use. In this project, you create a fictional company, identify critical assets and business processes, perform a risk assessment, select appropriate security controls, and build a basic policy and compliance structure around it. By the end, you don't just have theory, you have a real risk register, real security documentation, and something concrete you can show on your resume or even in an interview. And this instantly shows employers that you don't just think like a student, you already think like someone who understands how security works in the real world. We've now looked at the governance and management side of cybersecurity, but cybersecurity is a huge field, and not everything is about policies, controls, and risk frameworks. The other side of the industry is all about attacking, testing, breaking things, and understanding how systems fail. So project number 2 moves you into that direction with a vulnerability assessment on Metasploitable. Metasploitable is an intentionally vulnerable virtual machine that you can safely run in your own lab, so you're not dealing with anything illegal or dangerous. In this project, you spin up the machine, start scanning it using tools like Nmap or a vulnerability scanner, discover weaknesses, and learn how attackers would take advantage of them. But the real value of this project is not just pressing scan and looking at results. The important part is turning those findings into something a company can actually use. So you analyze the vulnerabilities, understand their severity, think about the real-world risk, and create a professional vulnerability assessment report that instantly shows employers that you're not just randomly hacking. You understand structured vulnerability management, proper methodology, and how to communicate technical risks in a meaningful way. So now we've looked at the strategic side of cybersecurity with GRC, and we've looked at the offensive perspective with vulnerability assessment. But there's another huge area in cybersecurity that many beginners completely ignore, and that's actually defending environments in real time. Companies don't just need people who can find weaknesses, they also need people who can detect attacks, respond to incidents, and keep systems secure while things are actually happening. And that is exactly where project number 3 comes in, because here you build your own mini SOC using Waza as a SIEM and connect it to a SOAR platform to automate responses. With this project, you're not just collecting logs for fun, you're detecting real security events like brute force attempts, suspicious processes, or potential malware activity, and then you take it to the next level by automating what happens next. Instead of a human manually checking everything, your system can automatically verify threats, enrich data, take action, notify a security team, or even block malicious activity. That is exactly how real security operations centers work. And when employers see that you understand detection, response, and automation instead of just theory, that immediately puts you in a completely different league compared to most entry-level candidates. By this point, you've already shown that you understand the management side of security, the offensive side, and even how real-time defense and automation work. But there is another incredibly important area in cybersecurity that separates people who simply react to attacks from those who actually anticipate them, and that is threat intelligence. Instead of only dealing with problems after they happen, project number 4 focuses on understanding what kinds of threats are out there, what attackers are doing, and how organizations can prepare before something goes wrong. In this project, you build your own threat intelligence setup using free platforms and feeds, collect indicators of compromise like malicious IPs, domains, and file hashes, analyze them, and then turn all of that data into something useful by visualizing it in a dashboard. This gives you insights into trends, common attack types, active threat actors, and potential risks that companies should be aware of. That means you're not just someone who reacts to alerts, you're someone who understands the bigger picture, how threats evolve, and how intelligence can support SOC teams, blue teams, and decision makers. And that level of awareness is something employers value massively because it shows maturity, context, and strategic thinking in cybersecurity. At this point, you've already shown that you understand governance, offensive security, defense, automation, and threat intelligence. But there is one more thing that really proves you're serious about cybersecurity, and that is consistently practicing and building your skills over time. And that's where project number 5 comes in with Hack the Box and Try Hack Me. These platforms give you real, hands-on cybersecurity experience in safe environments where you can work on challenges, attack systems legally, solve problems, and constantly push yourself to improve. What really matters in this project is not just logging in and clicking around, but treating it like real training. You work through different challenges, you learn new techniques, you develop structured problem-solving skills, and you document your progress. Over time, you build a track record of practical experience, achievements, completed challenges, and clear growth. And that shows employers something incredibly powerful, that you're dedicated, that you're actively building real technical ability, and that you're continuously developing yourself instead of just stopping after a certification. So when you put all of this together, you don't just have random lab exercises or theoretical knowledge. You have a powerful, well-rounded cybersecurity portfolio that shows how security is managed at an organizational level, how systems are attacked and assessed, how environments are monitored and defended, how threats are understood before they even happen, and how you continuously develop your technical skills. That combination is incredibly rare, especially at the entry level, and it immediately shows that you're not just interested in cybersecurity, you're actively doing cybersecurity. It shows proof, not just passion. If you really want to stand out in this field, this is the way to do it. Build things, break things, analyze things, and keep pushing yourself to learn more and get better every single day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe for more real, practical cybersecurity content, and I'll see you in the next one.